Live. Okay, guys, listen, I'm super excited. Happy Saturday to all you guys. Hopefully, you having an incredible day. Listen, if you got this video in your inbox, I'm telling you, it can change your life. And before I even do a presentation, I want you to hear from some of my favorite people that are a part of the I Choose to Live movement that are absolutely killing it. Okay, with our team's movements, we've done a lot of projects, and one thing that I'm super excited about is the one that's coming up. So these people that I have on the screen have made a lot of money with the I Choose to Live movement. They are full-time entrepreneurs who have retired from their jobs and they've been able to stay retired. Guys, you know, one thing that's real popular on social media is to say you're retired and then you end up having to go back to work. And I think as an entrepreneur, we all get to that point where we might have to go back to work. But the thing about it is when you know you have projects that can secure you, it's absolutely exciting. So look, we have Pastor Toriano on here, who's one of my favorites out in Louisiana, right? New Orleans. I don't know if y'all say Louisiana is different or whatever you're from, but he is absolutely killing it with the Drink to Shrink movement. Our Drink to Shrink 1.0, it was cool, but I always tell people whenever we do something, we always get better. So Toriano, real quick, tell us how you like being a part of the I Choose to Live movement, how much money you're making, and also tell us how excited you are about the Drink to Shrink 2.0 and where you see it going from here.
First of all, I appreciate you for even offering the opportunity to me in the beginning. But it's been a life-changing experience. In the last 2 years, I've made over $250,000,
Mm,
and that's more than I can say for corporate America, where I've had six-figure positions, but I have to work a whole year sometimes to get $1.50 raise. I have
mm,
to give them a 2 week notice to take a day off to go see my kids' baseball game or something like that. But
mhm.
this experience has been life changing because it's helped me incredibly with my finances. It's helped me change some things in my family life, and then spiritually and mentally, it took me to another level of belief in what I'm capable of doing, what I can do, and what I can impart into others to help them do. And
Mm,
here we are now on the second round of this, where me and everybody who's pictured here plan on doing double what we did before and
absolutely.
bringing some other people along to help them
Absolutely.
duplicate the success
Absolutely.
we've had. So
Yes.
for me, all around, it's been one of the most incredible experiences in my 50 years of life.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's huge. I want to pull it back a little bit. You said $250,000 that you made since you've been a part of I Choose to Live. Now I know you're a full-time pastor, but as far as a secular job that you do, is Drink to Shrink the only thing that you do?
That's it. That's the only thing I have to do. I don't have
Mm,
to. I don't have to do nothing else.
I
I
love it.
I fired my boss. I said salute to corporate America. Thank you for nothing. Thank you for wasting my time. I wish I would have did this 10, 15 years ago. But
Hmm.
but I'm late, a little bit late to the table, but we'll be the last to the table.
I know
So I'm
that.
excited about it, and I'm ready to go higher, and let's elevate and take a million more with us this time.
I love it. Now, it's one thing when you talk about, selling products and things like that. A lot of times men think they're too cool for it. And I noticed I got a lot of guys that kill it when it comes to pushing these products. What's one thing you would say to the men who think they're above this?
You got it twisted, brother. You got it twisted. You want to change your life,
Come
get
on.
some of these products in your hand,
Come
and
on.
get them in somebody else's hand,
Come on.
and it's gonna change your life. It's
Period.
all about the product. It's
Period.
all about the product. We,
Period.
we live in a society that's product based. Everybody
Hmm.
looking for a product. All you got to
There
do is
you
let
go.
them know you have it,
There
and
you
that's a
go.
wrap. Your
There you
life will
go.
never be the same. Your kids' life will never be the same, and your legacy will be cemented.
I
Get
love
some
it.
products in your hand and get some today.
Period. I love it. Thank you so much. That's absolutely incredible. And now I'm going to throw it over to South Africa. My girl, I think Ilza was the first person that made me realize there's white people in Africa. Okay. But she is definitely an African and she is off the chain. I absolutely love working with her. She is one of my favorite people. She's so loyal. She's been running with us. She retired from her full time job. So, Ilza, what time is it out there in South Africa? And tell us how the I Choose to Live movement has been for you and how excited you are for Drink to Shrink 2.0.
Well, first off, it is 20 to 9 in the evening. And so when I got the message, I'm like, oh, goodness. I ain't ready, but it's all good. But yeah, ever since I Choose to Live, the very first one, Drink to Shrink 1.0, it has been amazing. But ever since we went over to 2.0, it is just different. It is just different. And the thing with I Choose to Live is it is a family. When a family does something, we all do it.
Yes.
We don't leave anyone behind.
Nope.
And so it doesn't matter what your color is or where you are based. We all rock it out together. And so I absolutely love this. I love the products. Yeah, I retired from my full-time job in December 2020. And I mean, that was full-time pandemic. And my family thought, you're crazy. I'm like, yeah, it's a good kind of crazy.
Right. Yes, I love
and
it.
So yeah, we're not looking back. We're excited. The whole African team is excited. And we're just going places. We're ready to just keep rocking it out.
What's your favorite product with the Drink to Shrink 2.0? What's your favorite product? I know, right?
The Elevate.
Those pills be having you like, I don't know. If you do drugs, you don't have to do them anymore, okay?
I love the Elevate.
Ilza, we're going to be having the I Choose to Live event in Africa, and you're going to see all of us that you see on this screen. We're going to be over there. We all want to go to the motherland anyway. So again, we are honored to be partnered with you. Congratulations on retiring from your job. And what I can tell you is that Drink to Shrink 2.0 is going to be 4 times better than your first run. I can promise you that. And I always prove myself that I know what I'm talking about. So congratulations. We're super excited to be partnered with you. Okay. Now I'm going to throw it up to my man, Divine, who is out of, is it Ohio? I don't even know.
I'm based out of Ohio right now, currently.
You know, I'm always so honored to be working with the men. I call you guys men. What that means is that your strength and being cool enough to even work with me and respect me. And I'm so grateful for that. And you have been killing the I Choose to Live movement. I mean, he moved those products. If he know how to, I don't know what you were doing before you was doing the at Toriano U2. It's legal now, but he know how to move some products. So just tell us how your experience has been with I Choose to Live, how much money you've made with I Choose to Live, and why you're excited about the 2.0.
Okay, so basically, I've been a part of the movement for about 2 years now. I've over the past 2 years together, I've touched around 6 figures, about 100,000, and man, just since I've been with the movement, it's just showed me my power, man. Like you really have to just get out your own way, and you can manifest anything that you put your mind to. So that's what this thing is really about. I realized, like I spent a lot of my years in the marketing game, like chasing the bag, but I've realized, man, like you gotta really reverse engineer it, let it chase you, man. And that's really what I've learned, with this thing is, you can really manifest whatever you put your mind to, man. You can make it come to you.
I love it.
Yes. So, man, ever since I linked with y'all, man, it's really just been like a family. I really feel like I'm, this is the right movement, man. This is the right. I've been in several movements over my past 10 years of marketing. So this one right here, man, it's actually got me out of my job. I worked in a factory. I was in a union. I was making almost $30 an hour. All right. So, this got me in position to get up out of that job. I'm full-time Drink to Shrink 2.0. I'm here for the long haul, man.
I love it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
It's something Ilza said and that you said that I want to piggyback off of, and that's community, right? When we show up, we were all just in Houston together, and it was absolutely incredible. It's something about a community that motivates you even more to keep going. And like Ilza said, we're a family. We don't leave each other behind. Like the movement that we created, I always joke and say, I can't wait for 15 or 20 years when we got pictures of each other and our kids is like, now I know that ain't Rosalind, right? Rosalind used to only be that age, right? And so I want to throw it, Divine, thank you so much. Always honor and a pleasure to be able to hang out with you. I figure that we are family and we're going to keep making this money. And I know that this is going to be the biggest income year of your life. I want to throw it out to Houston, Texas, to my girl, Dion Carroll. Ever since I met her, it has been an absolute pleasure. I say that somebody may argue with me, but people in Houston just seem to, they know how to stay together. I love the unity and the energy that I feel out in Houston, Texas. Dion, you've been with me since the first time you met me. We haven't separated since then. But how has your experience been with the I Choose to Live movement? How you retired from your job, and what are you excited about with Drink2Shrink 2.0?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited about the 2.0. Even where we going right now, I already see the vision. I see us going even further than we did with the 1.0. Now, I retired for teaching. I've been teaching for like the last 12 years. I decided to retire and just walk away. Walked it out on faith, because the faith with the community that we have come up with, the faith that we have gotten, it has got me to move forward. I literally walked away from my job. During the summer, I said I wasn't going back. My dad had took sick, so I knew at this time this was it. So I had to surrender to the process. And once we put the 3 steps together, I surrendered. I made my 6 figures in a 2020 pandemic when nobody thought that I was going to make any money. Even, when you say you have family members, like, why did you leave $60,000 on the table? Because I had the faith to know that I was going to make more and do more. And I still have that faith. And you still have some doubters, even in your own surroundings, but I still see my future. I still see my future ahead, and, being a millionaire and with this business. So I like the community. I like what we're doing. I like that we come together to do it. I like that we bring it forward to other people and bring them up. So the community is to bring other people up and doing it as well. And that's that's the joy I get out of it, because it's not about me. It's also about the other people that we bring along.
I love it. What's your favorite product with Drink2Shrink 2.0? My
favorite product right now is the green pill. The Elevate. Because if anybody know me, I love to nap, lounge. I'm a late riser. I've been literally getting up at 8 o'clock. Sometimes even before that. I was like, okay, God, what I'm gonna do this early in the morning? I spend time with you. But after that, it's still like dark outside. I'm up. So I gotta learn to move when it's time to get up, because I'm up early now.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. It's funny that she says that, because I woke up yesterday at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what should I do? And I grabbed my phone and get on social media. I said, no, if God's waking me up this early, maybe I should pray. And so I like to be able to experience that energy that we do have. Divine, I didn't ask you, is this your favorite product too? Is the Elevate your favorite, or you got something else that you running with?
That and the lemonade.
Oh, yeah, the lemonade ain't nothing. This ain't nothing.
I drink dangerous, man. It's crazy.
That's my favorite too.
The first time with Drink2Shrink, we had to do our flavors and that kind of stuff. You don't have to. This lemonade is already sparked and ready to go for you. It is absolutely incredible. I want to throw it out to the Carolinas, Miss Natasha, I was just mind blown with the success that she had. When I first heard your story, was it Rosalind? I would say, she ain't making that much money. And then when I see you guys are retiring and all this kind of stuff, I said, they're really making money. Because one of my pet peeves is hype. I don't like hype. Even though I'm energetic, my team let's just get to the point. What's real and what's not real. So just tell us your experience since partnering with the I Choose to Live, how much money you made, and why you're excited about Drink2Shrink 2.0.
When I first came into this opportunity, I wasn't working due to recovering from cancer and just the side effects of it. So I was really struggling and depending on my mom a lot. I was on welfare and all of that stuff. I actually had to borrow the money to join the opportunity. But in basically the same hour, I was able to pay my mom the money back. from this opportunity in the same hour. And I have never had so much money pass through my hand. I just reached 300,000 at the beginning of February. So this opportunity has changed my life. It has changed my children's life. I'm able to take care of myself. I was able to take care of my sister when she got sick. I was able to move her into my home and take care of her. This has just, it has changed everything. It has changed everything. And what I love about this opportunity is, like everyone said, it's a family. We pull together. And another thing about it is that I have been able to reconnect with God and my faith. And I have been developed as a leader. It's just a phenomenal experience. It's, everything has elevated in my life as it relates to Drink2Shrink.
Everything has elevated, huh? It's elevated.
Elevated. Absolutely, 100%.
Let me say something real quick. Go. Is she breaking up for y'all too? Okay. So let me say something. It's something that she says that I want to have a moment to really think about. Guys, when we started this thing, we killed this thing. I think we have a lot of humbleness about our organization. We probably don't tell our stories enough or brag like typical network marketers do. But when I replay the experience that we had the first 2 years, we did that. And even Natasha talking about, you know, the success that she had, she's not even talking about team building. And you were able to make $300,000 without even having the pressure of recruiting. That's the crazy thing. We put a system together so that people could be a 6 or 7 figure earner without the typical network marketing hype. So again, congratulations to you. It's been fun to watch you. I love all of y'all. Like I said, when we get together, it is just a good time, period. I don't know anyone that has a family environment. We can argue with each other. We're going to fix it immediately. I just love it. I just love being with y'all. Somebody asked me, my sister, I was talking to my twin, and she said, well, who coming to the birthday party this year? I said, all my I Choose to Live family. All my friends is in I Choose to Live. I can promise you that. So congratulations. I want to throw it out to Atlanta, even though she is from New York City, and it comes out when she's got something to say. But you've killed the I Choose to Live movement. You've been so helpful. I call you one of the real professionals that we have in this organization. She's always so supportive of me. I'm so grateful for you. And I love the fact that I know this year, this gonna be a $500,000 7-figure year, because I see the growth that you've had over the last 2 years. Tell us how much you love being a part of I Choose to Live, what it's done for you income-wise, and where you see us going with Drink2Shrink 2.0.
Hello, everybody. And yes, by way of New York, I am. And so for me, and what happens when I'm a part of I Choose to Live is the personal development part. And you get on me all the time about moving past that. That's my jam. That's what I really love the most about this. I make money in the corporate world. I make a lot of money here as well, which is fantastic. But what you get out of this is not just monetarily, right? You get a system, you get strategies, but you are forced to grow when you become a part of this team. And if you're not ready for it, you will be by the time we're finished with you, right? You're not getting left behind, as Ilsa said. So basically, you're going to learn today when you get a part of our team. And so I love that aspect of it all. But then for it to be coupled with the income earning potential when you can do it by yourself or with a team. And I've done it both ways, honestly. And I've done it part-time for the most part, because I had my gig and then I didn't have a gig. And unlike everybody else, I have a gig again, but I'm happy about having my job again. I had that year off. The whole mindset thing that I did with this team throughout that year positioned me to be able to go back into the real world and be okay with doing that and still be able to run my business. So I'm going to be one of those people who are doing it both. And you can do that with this. So we're not telling you to quit your job when you come here. You can use your job to build your future with us, because we're going there. And then that way you'll have the best of all of these worlds.
I love it. And you say something exactly. I always say to people, I remember when Sasha called me, I'm going to throw it out to the Carolinas, and said she was retiring. And I said, Sasha, how much money do you have in the bank? Like, what are you even talking about? And a job is a great thing, right? A job is a great thing. You stay on your job until your side hustle is enough to keep you out of your 9 to 5. But Catherine, you have a very prestigious job. So I'm excited for you to even be able to use the personal development. You manifested that thing so easy. It's crazy.
So
and like
took
you
less
gonna
than
learn
3 weeks
today.
to get this gig.
Yeah.
I got less than 3 weeks.
Yes. I think one of the most powerful thing about our organization and our family is that you are going to learn today. We don't do victim mindsets. All of us, we going to use some scripture to say who's wrong, who's right. Our core values are so strong, right? We just don't play that typical mess that you see with a big group of people. And that's why I like working with us. So I want to throw it out to the Carolinas, to my girl, Sasha. She's been absolutely incredible to work with. She's coming out of 2022 pretty strong with this Drink2Shrink 2.0. You know, it's funny, we're all network marketers, and a typical thing all network marketers say is, I'm not doing network marketing again. And I remember being on the phone with you maybe a month or 2 months ago, because we did go so hard in 2020 and 2021. And it's something about the strength you need to pivot again. But you know what? We keep pivoting and we keep getting better. And I always say we might have to pivot again, but it's just incredible the strength that we have. And I think it's more so the foundation that we've built in I Choose to Live. I don't think nobody anyone can compete with us. And so just what's been your experience with I Choose to Live? How much money have you made? And where do you see us going with Drink2Shrink 2.0?
Well, it's funny you said that, because I was thinking about that earlier, and it's like, I done did everything. You know what I'm saying? I was that girl. Like, I'm gonna work this job because your girl need these benefits. But on the side, when I get off, I might have 3 or 4 phones on the desk need to be fixed. On the weekend, I'm doing somebody's hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do it all. And so when you begin to teach me and say, Sasha, you gotta focus on the one thing, I was like, girl, what? Like, you think I'm about to leave all this money? But I did. I listened to you. And I'm so thankful that I did. I remember that day when I called you. I had $50 in my savings account. And you was like, girl, is you dumb? Like, basically, like. And so I went hard, and you told me, you said, you gave me the strategy. You said, look, we're going to run it up. You said, save 60%, invest 20%, and then you put 20% back into your business. And I did that. I gave my cell phone clients to my little brother. I said, y'all better be glad, because his price is cheaper anyway, right? I stopped doing hair. And because of pandemic, I lost my job. Right. And so, but I remember I started doing what you said. And within 30 days, I had $15,000 in my savings account. $15,000. And I remember my son got kidnapped, and I had to pay the lawyers $15,000 just so I had to pay 16. I had to come up with $1,000 or whatever, just to get my baby back in his bed within 3 days. And I was like, man, because of that. But also in that time, that was one of my lowest times. I mean, to lose your baby and to not know where your baby was at, that was one of the hardest things I ever went through in my life. And I felt like I couldn't get through it. I was still, even while my baby was gone, I was still selling the products, because I knew I had to get them back. But I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. And so hearing your trainings and just listening to you, learning how to build my faith muscle, learning you're not the victim, you're victorious. And learning how to stand up into that faith is what really got me through those times. Listening to Pastor T, and we're all in alignment, and just growing my faith is what not only the money got me through it, but what's better than that? You making money. And you're making biblical principles, and we operate off in law. You know, I feel like when I choose to lose, you can't lose. I mean, I choose to live. You can't lose.
Now that's the second time I've heard you say that.
Now you know I didn't mean to say that.
I know that.
No, but you can't lose. It's the winning team, man. And I'm thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful for what we have here. And I believe that 2022 is going to be phenomenal.
Absolutely. I already see it. And congratulations. And I remember when you called me about your son being kidnapped, the stories that I was hearing in 2020 and 21, I literally used to get off the phone like they are like these are her son is kidnapped, and still saying, but I'm hopeful and I believe. And I remember being on the phone like, all right, I don't know how much hope I would have if my child was kidnapped, but your posture was incredible. And that just goes to show you how incredible God is. I know I was doing a product presentation and the guy goes, it sounded like you about to start preaching. I said, I probably was about to, and I stopped myself. But that's how incredible God is. And you don't want to mess with us because we do truly believe the word of God, and it has sustained us this long, and it's going to keep sustaining us and taking us to higher heights. So Sasha, again, congratulations on your success. I want to throw it up to Atlanta again with the nurse, the beautiful nurse. Look at her with her fancy. I remember I messaged her and I said, so now do you get dressed to go on Facebook? I probably need to learn that. Okay. But you look beautiful. You've been having an incredible transformation, a self-transformation. It's not just about money, even though people are killing it. Tell us how you got started with I Choose to Live, why you love it, and tell us where you see us going in the future with Drink2Shrink 2.0.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Stanisha. I love you. I am Coach Lakeisha, bachelor's degree registered nurse, and I've been a nurse for 28 years. And I've been around multi-level marketing and direct sales for over 30 years. I actually put myself through nursing school, going to LPN school by selling Mary Kay. So I'm probably the longest person on this platform that has been here the longest doing this. And I can tell you what, I have never, ever had the same family community that I feel with I Choose to Live. And I have made more money in all of my 30 years of trying and doing and dibbling and dabbling. This has been Drink2Shrink 1.0, paid me more money than I've ever earned, period.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even in nursing. Okay. Even in nursing. I've never had a 6-figure year in nursing after 28 years. Right. And although the pandemic, they're paying major bucks. I've been a travel nurse for over 20 years, and the money that they're paying now, it would take me a whole year to make what they're paying now, but I still am comfortable being at home with my Drink2Shrink. I'm still comfortable doing it and making the money that I'm making, still making an impact on the people and helping them to get healthy. So I'm loving what we have here. And I'm so glad that in the pivot, we still pivoted to some amazing products that's giving people amazing results. That is what I'm super pumped and proud of. I mean, for us to see, that's right, show them products. For us to see the transformations that are coming through, like Coach Derica, like I'm looking at her like, I ain't into women, but you hot, chick. Like that's how I'm feeling. But that's what we have here. That's what we have our hands on. So I know that starting tomorrow, I'm starting my transformation, okay? Because I know in my former company, when I had a transformation, it was like, wait a minute, I saw you with your belly in your lap, and I see you now, here, point blank, period. So I know what we're going to do this year is going to be untouched, unmatched, right? We're going to make some money, y'all. We're in the right place at the right time. So y'all better get on board and join the I Choose to Live movement.
I love it. 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 And you have just did such an incredible transformation. I remember when we were in, was it California? We'd been so many places, California or New Orleans. And I pulled you on the stage to just talk about your mental transformation. You and Catherine, the way, how much you guys have grown is absolutely impressive. Sasha as well. So you look good, girl. I love being able to see your smiling face. You always bring sunshine in the room. And I'm super, super, super grateful for you. I want to throw it over to the Carolinas again. I've been calling her Stella, who got her groove back, especially when she put the locks in her head. Derica, how are you doing today? Listen, we are super excited to be. Can you hear me, Derica? Okay, she always so serious. Look, I don't even know if she know I'm talking to her or not. Okay, you have been killing Drink2Shrink 2.0, and I'm so grateful for you guys because when I called y'all, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. And I was laughing when Catherine when Catherine said, usually when you do, we're such a family. Usually when you launch something else, it's like you got to do your spiel. And we so close. I just dropped the link in y'all inbox and said, sign up. And Catherine called me the next morning and said, okay, you losing your mind a little bit. I said, but did you sign up or not? And that's how loyal we are to each other. And Derek, I remember calling you and you said, all right, so now what we doing? And I said, I guess this. But it's been incredible. It's something incredible about just not stopping, staying hopeful, and having that boss mindset that we're going to keep hitting these rocks till one of them strike gold. So just tell us your experience with I Choose to Live and where you see us going with Drink to Shrink 2.0.
Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Shout out to you, Stanicia Graham. So, man, we've been through a lot of transitions with I Choose to Live. This is very true. But we still here. We still together.
Yeah, we are.
And it's been fun, but it's also been a growing experience, I think, for all of us. Mm-hmm. I can look back at, where all of it, including Stanicia, where we come from, mm-hmm. and just the level of growth that I see in all of us individually and even in myself. And for me, I Choose to Live is not just about, the money that I've made hitting, 6 figures and things like that. That's all been wonderful. First time being able to do that on my own with, just really no knowledge of, network marketing and things like that, but just really following a belief system that we choose to live and we can do, the things that we are created to do. And so it's been a wonderful journey for me. In this process, I've met a lot of wonderful people, relationships that have been built, and I Choose to Live is created bonds that I don't believe are breakable. And one thing about it is that, in network marketing, it is about, relationships. We are in the business of people. Mm-hmm. And, for Drink to Shrink 2.0, I'm super excited about it. I think I'm more excited about the 2.0. Now it took us a minute to establish the 2.0, but now that we have established the 2.0, I'm like, yeah. You see, I got my little array. I don't know if you can see it, but I got my little array back here because I'm still trying to decide which product is my favorite, because I really do products. Like, I really live this life. And a lot of you guys probably see me online and doing my little workouts and stuff like that. I'm still trying to get Catherine to do this particular workout with me, but one day maybe she will. But it's been an awesome experience for me. I love the movement. I love my team. We're just doing it this year. This year is just bringing a lot of new, exciting possibilities for each and every one of us. And we're just trusting God and just taking it one day at a time and just answering the call to be the best version of ourselves. And I'm just super excited about everything that's happening.
I love it. Well, I like the calmness. I feel like your skin is glowing. I don't know what's going on. If it is the products, I don't know what it is, but you look good. It's something I remember I told y'all a long time ago. I just thought about it when you say it. Everyone keeps saying it feels like something's different this year. And remember when I told y'all, in order for you to really get to the money, it's the 3 R's: respect, revenge, and residuals. And a lot of you guys in the first part of your career, there was nothing really to be to have revenge for. And I don't mean revenge against a person. I mean that you got to let people know I'm not somebody that you want to play with. And then it's also respect. And then you have the residuals. And I think that this season, we've all kind of transitioned where we do have some type of personal experience with having some revenge and having some respect and having some residuals. And that's why I know all of you guys are equipped mentally to be 7-figure earners in this industry. The posture's crazy. The revelations that you guys have are crazy. And so in our unity, remember that scripture in Genesis where he says they're on one accord, and as if they speak the same language, absolutely nothing will be impossible for them. And I think the fact that we have each other's back more than anything, right? Our organization, it's not a matter of if you're coming. Well, you just know that that's the protocol. That's just law. That's what we do, right? Y'all know that. Like, we don't do no, are you? No, of course we know that you coming. We think it's weird if you don't. Okay. So I'm grateful for you, Derica. You are incredible, girl. I see you glowing. It's so funny. Now, what's your favorite Drink to Shrink 2.0 product?
Well, that's why I was saying, there's so many.
We can't see your products.
Oh, you can't see my hold on, let me see if I can turn my camera.
Oh my God.
So, you know, I use all these products like every day. I don't know. If I had to pick them all, if I had to pick, I'd probably just choose them all.
Right.
But I really like them all. But I will say, and let me turn it back to me so I can see myself. I kind of like seeing myself. But I really
that's right, Derica. Talk your talk, Derica. Talk
I
it.
really do. I enjoy this. I call this the Green Goblin because this right here, this doesn't just really give you the energy. It actually gives you even the desire. It matches your potential. And I really, really mean that. It matches the potential of what you're capable of doing. This helps you push past your excuses. This helps you push past your no's. This helps you push past your reason. You just like, let me just, you know what, God, I've been looking for something just to kind of match me, and here it go right here.
I like that little commercial.
Y'all see me out here walking today, and just
it's the truth.
Yeah. Just, look, I don't, and I'll say this. I am not a fan of doing that. We'll leave that for Javon. I'm not a big fan of doing all the walking. I would prefer to lift weights. That is just my preference. But Stanicia was in my inbox. She's like, you gotta walk. You just gotta walk. And I was like, oh God, okay, fine. I'm gonna walk. So I walked this morning. Okay.
Yes, I love it. Yes, I love it. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I'm excited about these products. I know yesterday I was making up my bed. It was at night. I don't know why I was. Yeah, that would explain it. Why am I making my bed up at night? I'm about to get in it, but I didn't want to lay down. And I said, why do I feel like this? Because you know me, I don't want to give myself a placebo effect. But I'm like, no, I feel good. I feel like when I was doing 2-a-days when I was playing basketball, I take the keto in the morning with the orange cream drink. I don't know if somebody got the orange cream drink around them. I take the keto in the morning with the orange cream drink, with the Elevate. And I promise you, I've been tracking how fast I can run a mile. Every day that I run it, I get it down like another 10 or 15 seconds, which I'm super excited about. And I know it is because of these products. And even in the middle of my workout, Derek, I know you're not supposed to take the keto with the energy because you will be, and the pill, you'll be floating around the room. But in the middle of my workout, I will finish the keto with the Elevate, and then I will take my lemonade. Girl, listen, in April, I'm going to be you will never see a chocolate woman that's going to look as good as I'm going to look in April, okay? That's how I'm going to get to my $1 million a month.
I'm here for it. And look, there's this little meme out that says, I'm getting finer by the day, baby.
I'm getting finer by the day.
And you got to speak to yourself like that because you do. And I mix mine. I mix my keto and my Nutri NRG as well, too. And it tastes really good. It helps me to push through the workouts and things like that. So I'm with you. Today, when I was walking, I'm telling you right now, I was like, I think I could probably run too. It's like you're challenging yourself, you know. So, you know, I may be 44, but I'm just like, hey, I'm feeling pretty brand new right now. So if my body keeps up with the way that my mind is feeling, I'm telling you right now.
Right. No, for real. Like I was talking to my friend, I'll throw it down to Houston, Texas again. And I said, now I'm running a lot now. When my knee is kind of popping a little bit, like to remind me to slow it down a little bit. But we got the pain patch. What are we in network marketing again? We are. Okay. Because we pushed the crap out that detox, but now we got some other stuff to choose from. Okay. I want to throw it to Houston, Texas, Mr. Sunshine, I call him. He's so incredible, a diligent, incredible partner to be partnered with. Jovan, you made your first 6 figures in network marketing in 6 months. And then when you came over to the I Choose to Live movement, you were extremely helpful and definitely a benefit to this movement. Tell us why you love being a part of I Choose to Live and why you're excited about Drink2Shrink 2.0.
Well, thanks for having me on. It took me a minute to get on here, but I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me on here. You know what? I'm excited. The energy is here, guys. I mean, like, the
energy is here.
These products, you know what's so exciting about these products and why I'm so excited about just letting people know about this? It actually works. Okay. I had an incredible transformation a couple of years ago, and you know, recently I've been eating real good. So
we see it, but you still look good. That's okay.
I've been eating real good lately. You know, some things happen, and you know, guess what? I'm able to get more excited about these products because they actually work. Now, these are my favorite products right here: the Nutrient NRG for sure, and then the GRA Kids. Okay, I love these products the most. I take them every single day, and right now I'm down 4 pounds. Okay, just taking and walking. Okay, listen. I had my transformation while I lost over 60 pounds walking. Okay, walking and working out, of course, but walking is so important because it seems so simple. It seems like it takes so long to do, but you can get that walk up though. You know, you do 3 miles in the morning, then that's what I did. I did 3 miles in the morning in Los Angeles, and then at night I would go walking 3 miles, and then when I did it, I would go live, so I wouldn't, you know, feel like I was walking that long. You know. So I encourage people to take those.
Erica, he talking to you. Okay, go ahead, Javon.
Yeah, you got to take those products, man. I'm telling you, you know what's so special about this right here? This is easy to help somebody get. Like, you're talking about fruits and vegetables. Who doesn't like taking fruits and vegetables? There's kids right now who just, you know what I used to do as a kid? I didn't realize how crazy that was. I used to put my vegetables, because I didn't want to eat it, and I used to put it in my pocket. Okay? And then I would go I would go to the bathroom and I would go throw the stuff in the trash, in the toilet. All right. But now we don't have to do things like that. People can supplement their health, with just something as simple as putting this in that tastes like candy. Okay. There's so many people that's out there that's digging their graves with their teeth. Okay.
Ooh.
And now you're able to go on there and have a healthy alternative. How many people that's truck drivers, that's nurses that work the graveyard shift, right? People out there that's working these long hours, but they're taking things like coffee that's giving you the jitters after a few hours. They're taking these 5-hour energy drinks, am I right? But now you can take something as simple as just this pack that you put in a bottle of water, okay? And now you have a healthy alternative, and it's not going to give you the jitters, okay? It's going to boost your metabolism up, which is going to help you burn more calories, which is in weight loss, right? So that's something that I'm really, really excited about.
I love it. That's powerful. Now, how much money did you make when you joined the I Choose to Live? What was your income like from 2020 to 2021?
You know what's so funny about that? Like, I didn't make as much money in Drink2Shrink 1.0 like that I did 2 years ago in when my other previous company. So here I go, in that company, I did about $120,000 in a year. I did my first 100,000 in like 6 months, right? And then I come over to Drink2Shrink, and I only did like $71,000 and some change.
Only? We feel so bad for you. We sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, man, what's going on? Am I doing something wrong? Like, am I not being coachable, or what's my teachability index? Like, what's really going on with this here? And I just needed to go out there and I figured it out. I really just needed to just go out there and help more people. I need to believe more. It wasn't about people. People move around, they shift around, and that's fine. But I started making excuses, and I think that's what hindered my success when it came to that. But like you said, only 70,000. That's pretty good to be working part time.
Exactly.
Full time income still. So
yes.
Heard about that, but
incredible.
Yes, and we did it with just a few products. Really, to be honest with you,
we did it with one product.
One product, yeah. Like, we were just selling a tea.
I told Derica and Catherine, I said, if I talk about this one product one more time, I'm going to drop all of them in the bottom of the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I think it's so incredible now that we have so many products that can help other people in certain things. Like, everybody doesn't want to lose weight, and we don't necessarily have to promote weight loss. We just say, hey, you need to detox so you can clean your system.
Right.
You might need something to give you an extra boost while you're in the gym. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
I love it.
I love about our products that we have. And then if Be Epic was to ever come up with something that would help people gain weight, that's another game changer too.
Don't worry. You see, they love coming out with products. So we own to something. So thank you so much, Jovan. Now, real quick, because we got to get this started to wrap up. Rosin, I'm throwing it up to you. You're absolutely incredible. Always a pleasure to work with. Made over $500,000 with the Drink2Shrink First movement. Congratulations on that. How do you love being a part of the I Choose to Live movement, and why are you excited about Drink2Shrink 2.0?
I love it. my excitement this time is really not about my success. It's about other people's success.
There you go. Come on, leader.
And just to see where, y'all, we got so many products, just so many products that work. We were on, I'm one, I don't really like walking either. Especially on the treadmill, but I'll do it.
Right.
And so I haven't been outside to walk in a while. And this will be my my take on these products. I took the Be Cardio this morning. I took my Elevate this morning. My friend Derica said, let's walk. And I'm like, I sent the eyeballs and she said, we got to walk. I'm like, okay. She said, we're walking outside. I walked around my neighborhood. It's a pretty big neighborhood. Walked around the neighborhood. I'm waiting for my legs to start burning. I'm waiting for me to get tired and turn around and come back home. I got to the end of one block and took around to the other block. Came home, still got energy. No nap. It's like, what's in this stuff?
That's what I said.
So that's one of the problems that people have. And one thing that I had, first of all, you need to listen. If you're 50 and over, you need to get the old people pack.
What's the old people pack?
Be Cardio. It'll help you with your high blood pressure.
Okay.
And something for inflammation. Y'all listen. Y'all know how old bodies get.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, these products, this is crazy. Yeah, but and old people they don't know how to go to sleep.
Okay.
Sleep well.
The old people pack. I like that.
I'm sorry. This is your time.
The senior pack.
I turn 50 tomorrow. I ain't co-signing none of that. We all right.
Old people pack.
Everybody, it's all good. I am not claiming being old, but I'm gonna use those products.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. I love it. Rosalind, how much money did you make from 2020 to 2021?
Over $500,000.
I love it. And it's real because your husband retired from a 6-figure job. I seen how much money you guys had saved up. It's absolutely incredible. It's something you say at the beginning of what you just said that's even more impressive is that you're not even as excited about how much money you gonna make this time, but you have the knowledge and the information necessary to help other people have that same experience that you had. Now that's powerful and that's leadership. So you one of my favorites. I love you. All of us are just family here. It's just
quit saying that.
I know, right? Well, I say whoever I'm on the phone with, I say you're my favorite. So it's the same script to everybody. Okay. And so I want to throw it down to Mr. Leary. He's out in Carolina as well. Been a pleasure to work with him. He's also a $500,000 earner. Jay, tell us what your experience has been like with I Choose to Live and why you're excited with Drink to Shrink 2.0.
Hey, Queen, can you hear me okay? Just trying to make sure.
We can. Yeah.
All right. So let me get I got my mic just to make sure I'm clear. You know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, everybody. But my experience has been just like life-changing. I've never experienced any type of explosion of growth business-wise for myself, but like Rosalind said earlier, more importantly for the people that decide to join with me. And a lot of other opportunities. I've been doing network marketing since I was 19. First company I joined was $500 to start, and I made $10 from that $500 I spent. And I still pay $50 a month to stay active. And I didn't get no product. I just paid for a website that nobody went to. And I didn't make no money, so joined another business, made $100. Joined another business, made a couple thousand, but I've never had I made like 30,000 is probably like the max I've made in the network marketing opportunity over a year's time. So to go from 30,000 in 1 year, take a break from network marketing for 5 years, and then join this business, and through Sinisia's leadership and her idea with the Drink to Shrink movement, turn into 500K. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, you can't tell me nothing. You can't say that this system doesn't work.
Right.
And I mean, I walk up to people like today, we got this 3-day system, you know what I'm saying? And you can lose 3 pounds, but like Javon said earlier, it's not just about weight. We're living in the worst time right now, health-wise, for people. Like everybody's thinking about their health. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's cleaning their hands. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? And so if we really look at what we have as far as an opportunity, it's not just health. I mean, as far as not just weight, it's overall health.
Yes.
It's overall long lasting. Will you live long enough to see everything you want to see come to pass? You know what I mean? Not just lose a couple of pounds. Like, are you going to live long enough? You know,
there you go.
So
absolutely.
When I'm out and about, I'm talking to people. I'm talking to them like that. Not just losing weight. It's really the energy. It's the powerful effect of the opportunity as well. Like, hey, 250 people, who will also like to try this product, because you can make $20K a month from it.
Exactly. Yes.
250. Like in my last opportunity, I had to put in 5,000 people.
Right.
To make that.
For real.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like for me right now, it's a beautiful thing just to be able to see other people, whether they're 20 years old, 72, 60, 45, whatever. They can just come in here, follow these simple steps we already have in place, and make a ton of money, if I can say that.
Well, Rod, I think somebody already cussed on the live, so it's okay. Well, that is so powerful, and you say some very true points. Will you live long enough to see what you want to see? And I think that has a lot to do with what you choose to focus on for the rest of your life. And I think it's so positive and incredible what we choose to focus on, which is growth, having love for each other. I learned you could live a lot longer if you truly happy in your heart. And to be truly happy in your heart just means that you have to wish good on everybody. You shoot out positive rays to everyone. You wish good for them, and miracles start to happen. So look, you receive it. Look, see, now he's trying to take us to church. Put your hands down. Okay. Okay. Real quick, guys, we got 9 minutes. This is what I want you to do. I want you to pull your favorite product up. That's your favorite product with this movement that we're in, and tell us why it's your favorite product. I will go first, and I am going to start with the Be Keto. And the reason why this is one of my favorite drinks is for me, playing basketball professionally for 8 years and feeling like it took me for the last 4. Now, there was a company prior to what we did last that I did get back into my rhythm, but it's been a long time since I got back into my rhythm as an athlete and feeling like, let's do this. And so I'm super excited about this product because it just makes me feel, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a thermogenetic state. I just feel good about it. I can tell that it's shrinking me. I can tell that I'm losing weight. I love getting up in the morning. I lost 12 pounds in 7 days. I was using, 3 or 4 of the other products, but it doesn't matter. But the Be Keto is definitely my favorite drink. If you're watching this and you look, y'all, so we already having a yacht party in the summertime, right? And I think maybe we should have a scale on the step. Okay. And if you ain't 50 pounds lighter than where you are right now, and if you don't got no weight to lose, that's okay. We're going to check your physique out and see if you finding it up or whatever. But I'm super excited for the summertime because I'm going to be showing out. I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be fine. And y'all can just call me Stallion or whatever you want to call. You could think about it. Okay. But it will be because of these products. So Rosin, real quick, what's your favorite Be Epic product?
My favorite is the Be Cardio, simply because I was diagnosed with heart disease, and I don't want to have to go back on all 5 of those pills that I used to be on. 5 pills. I'm not going back on those pills. When I take this, I literally feel like I have a whole new body. I really do. Yes. It's almost like everything is clean and everything is moving smoothly. Sometimes I experience a little headache, like, I wonder if my blood pressure might be trying to go up or something. But since taking this product, I have not experienced that at all. I know it's the Be Cardio. It's my blood pressure medicine.
I know that's right. No medical claims, but I love that. Hey. Okay. Divine, what's your favorite product and tell us why?
Okay, my favorite product would have to be the Elevate and the Nutra Energy, but that's downstairs right now. But this right here, man, it's something else. Like, it gives you the energy that you need. Like she was saying, it not only gives you that mental clarity, but it gives you for some reason you just got that drive to just go.
It's
you
weird.
know, so
it's really weird.
It's definitely this elevate with that Nutra Energy lemonade.
I love it. Powerful.
Yeah, I love both of them.
Powerful. Coach Lakeisha, your favorite product? Tell us why.
Okay, I would have to say it would be the Be Keto because I read about all the products, and just reading this, no matter what diet you are on, is going to put your body into ketosis, which is going to help it to burn stored fat instead of carb for energy. So no matter what, like I said, my lives, baby, you want to be in ketosis, and I want to be rich and into ketosis. So that's what you want to be, okay? To lose the weight you need to. Come on through.
I love it. Okay, Ilza out in South Africa. She probably barely holding on. It's late out there. Your favorite product, and tell us why.
I absolutely love the Elevate. For one, usually when you have to drink something for energy, it tastes horrible. And just taking this capsule is easy, convenient, and you have energy throughout the day. So I absolutely love this. This is a must have in your arsenal.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Jay Leary, we throwing it to you. What's your favorite product, and tell us why? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
There we go. Sorry, I muted myself. You hear me?
That's okay. Go ahead.
So my favorite product is the Accelerate.
Okay.
And I actually, do the printout so people can actually see it and actually have it taped on there so you can see like what the pill looks like. But it actually does so much for me because like when I actually take it, I'm actually able to like work out longer because I don't need to lose weight. I'm a skinny boy, you know what I mean? Right. But the Accelerate actually helps me accelerate. Like it does what the product is saying it does, and I'm very big on health. And so like even just taking a quick glance at what the product actually does and what it what it has in the product.
Yeah,
a lot of products don't have that. A lot of products don't have the natural. They have all these other, I guess, like byproducts and ingredients and all that. And this is the main thing that actually gives me the energy without the extra. I don't want the extra. Just give me the real
just
energy.
give me exactly. Right. You know, I was sold on the Accelerate when I looked at the prebiotics, probiotics, and the first word was Jerusalem. I said, okay, Jesus is in this product, so I'm gonna consume this one. Natasha, what's your favorite product, real quick, and tell us why?
It's really hard, but these two are my favorite, the Regenerate and the B Cardio. And the reason is because I really give these to cancer patients, and I take this for myself because of it elevates oxygen level, and that's what's needed to keep your cells, your red blood cells healthy, and that keeps your red blood cells from turning into tumors. And then this restores your body from within. It helps with inflammation. I was not able to grow my fingernails for over 10 years, and now I have fingernails in under 2 weeks just from nails.
Wow. Well, that's impressive. Yes, I love it. Incredible. Rosalind called that the old people pack. I don't know if you're gonna co-sign on that.
The old people pack. It's just the restorative.
It's the restore pack. There you go. I love it. Look, Natasha and I having that one, Rosalind. Okay, Jovan, real quick, your favorite product, and tell us why.
My favorite product, hands down, is this product right here, the GRA Kids. Let me tell you why. I'm always on the go, okay? And when I want to get some fruits and vegetables in, instead of me eating some crap, I can go ahead and take one of this. Let me tell you real quick what's in it. So it has a vegetable nutrient in it: spinach, broccoli, carrot, tomato, beets, mushrooms, apples, cranberries, cherries, oranges, blueberries, and strawberries, along with vitamin B12. This is all packed in this right here. I can listen. You guys might be going to eat some chips. You might want to have some drink of soda, orange juice. Just replace that. Pop you one of these every, when it's snack time, and you'll be all set. So that's why this is my favorite product. It's an easy alternative, and it's healthy for you. Okay, I can talk to kids and adults about this product, and it's gonna sell off the shelves.
There you go. Okay, Derica, your favorite product, and tell us why.
All right. Well, I already talked about the Green Goblin, so I am going to actually follow with Natasha. I won't call this the old people pack because I'm far from old. So it's going to be the V Cardio and the Regenerate as well too. The Regenerate is one of my favorites as well because it does help me with my ear infections. I'm prone to ear infections. I have been since a child. My ear was activating up again. Earlier this week, I took it, and like an hour later, no pain, no more. So I really do enjoy this. I mix this with the orange cream, the Be Immune orange cream, just to cut the taste a little bit.
Do you have it so people can see it? Because I take the orange cream every morning. You know, I travel a lot, and I take the Immune, the one in the like turquoise bottle that we have, and with the Immune cream, and I travel. I don't wear a mask. I've been to like 5 different states. I feel like, oh, Catherine's got it. Put it on the camera right there. So I've made it protocol to make sure that I'm keeping my immune system up. And that orange cream drink tastes kind of like a little slushy or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah.
And so I drank, that's my little trio right here. But also too, and I'm saying we because our my team, but Be Cardio is one of our favorites as well too. And the reason why is because after the age of 30, your nitric oxide levels deplete. Your body stops making what it used to make. And so the Be Cardio is going to actually replenish that for you, and it's going to give you a boost. And and one of the things I love about, I don't have any more nitric oxide test strips. So one thing I love about this is that it comes with the test strips. So you're actually able, there they are right there. You're able to test your nitric oxide levels before you take the Be Cardio. You take the Be Cardio, and then 2 hours later, you test yourself, and you should be increased. And I'm telling you, I've been surprised by it because I've never had any heart issues. But when I started testing myself, I was actually in levels of depletion. And so it really kind of increased my curiosity on it. And we started doing more research, and we discovered how important it is to make sure that oxygen rich blood is flowing through your body. And I think one thing people don't know is that the heavier you are, the more your heart and the harder your heart has to work to pump all that blood through your body. So if you pumping in essence dead blood, that's where the circulatory issues, high blood pressure, cardiovascular, all that type of stuff. And in our community, unfortunately, heart disease is very prevalent. So we cannot skip out on the cardiovascular system. So I really, really love it. And it's a raspberry flavor. So
it's really good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I would definitely, everybody should have this in their body.
I love it. I love it. Well, we see what one of your favorite products is. And you know what? As soon as you told me about it, I took it and I gave it to my stepdad as well. But these products are just incredible. And I'm gonna let Sasha tell us your favorite product and tell us why. And then we over our hour. Go ahead, Sasha. Throw it to us real quick.
My favorite is the Be Keto because I'm not hungry. I have to literally set an alarm.
That's what I forgot to say.
To make myself eat. I love this Be Cardio. Well, I got 2, that and the 3-pill system, because together with the 2, I'm down 17 pounds in 8 days.
Incredible. Listen, so if you're watching this, any one of these people that you see, send them a message. Whoever story resonated the best with you, send them a message. Tell them you want to get started with us, guys. You cannot afford to not be a part of the I Choose to Live movement. Not just what you're going to gain financially, but spiritually. Your confidence is going to be through the roof. You heard from some of our top producers in the I Choose to Live movement. We love each other. More than anything, you'll have a family, right? You'll have a family. And so we got a big event in New York coming up. You're going to be able to hear from these people, guys. Right now, we got the Diamond Experience ramming up. And I want to just say to you guys, I'm so grateful to have you guys as my teammates and my partners. I got y'all back. Y'all got my back. And when we make this money, I'm thinking everybody just get me a Rolex for my birthday. I don't want too much. Just like, Jay, when you stop the next time, get me one too. Okay. Perfect. Guys, I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. And we're going to get this money. Thank you so much for being on here with me. I'll talk to y'all later.